Hello, we are at Alton Towers for the first time in quite a while, to be fair. So
It's all AI.
it is, yeah.
Don't believe it.
I'm currently stood in front of a green screen, even though I'm wearing a green t-shirt. Anyway, yeah, we're heading to Dark Forest. It's like 9:30, so we've got a bit of time before the park opens, which is good. So yeah, let's get going. So far the park seems really quiet. Normally by this time, considering it's like 15 minutes to 10, normally it'd be a lot busier than this. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I am filming this on a new camera for the first time. I've done a couple shorts with this camera, but yeah, this is my first vlog.
How to pour a drink. What's the This launch going to feel very fast because we've been stuck on Icon for the past 3 months.
Maybe. They've just opened Rita. It's like a few minutes before 10, so that's not too bad. We haven't actually seen it like test or anything, but we assume it's ready because they've opened the queue, all the staff are in position, so yeah, not too bad. 13 also opened the queue a few minutes early, which is good to see. That's one ride on 13 done there, but the park is absolutely dead, to be honest. This is still on less than 10 minutes. 13 is supposedly still on 5. Yeah, there just seems to be like no one really coming down to Dark Forest. Normally you've got like hordes of people coming at this time of the day, but there just seems to be anyone, so yeah, should be in for hopefully quite a quiet day. At the minute Smiler's on like 45, so that's not too bad.
Alright. Oh, look at that.
Okay, so we just got 2 rides there on 13, really good. One of the times in the main queue, and then the second time we just jumped around to single rider. Now we want to get on the Sky Ride when it opens at 11. It is meant to get quite hot today, so we're not sure how long it'll operate for. Yeah, it's just beeped, so we think the cable's about to start moving, but at the minute the gondolas aren't like distributed on the system. I assume they're still all at Tower Street. But yeah, we're going to try and get on that and head over to Forbidden Valley to do Nemesis and Toxicator, because these lot haven't tried the new Toxicate cycles, which hopefully it'll be running beta. This end of the park is looking a bit strange at the minute, because you've got the World of David Williams over there, which is absolutely dead. There's never anyone in it because, you know, who actually cares about David Williams anymore? You've also got Amigos in the Afterlife is now a seasonal attraction. You know, it's not like the Dungeons that was open year round. You've got the Burger Kitchen, which is currently closed. Apparently it's being renovated, but that's actually the biggest restaurant in the park, which is currently shut. And you've obviously got the Sky Ride, which is constantly having issues, and doesn't seem to be open much of the time, but we're hoping it should open within the next 10 minutes or so we think we're going to hang around here so we can get on it. Obviously, Project Horizon is over there. I'm going to quickly mention it. They have technically started groundwork in that they've just dug like a tiny little trench, but we're fairly sure that that's literally just so they don't lose the planning permission, because they had, you know, 3 years since they've now put in the planning permission. They need to start some sort of work in order to keep that planning permission. So yeah, there's not really necessarily an indication that Project Horizon is actually happening anytime soon, but they have technically started, so we don't know, you never know. We may be seeing it soon. Obviously it was meant to open this year or last year, and it obviously hasn't. We haven't even started proper construction, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay then, while we are waiting for the Sky Ride, we're going on Gangster Granny, but while we're waiting for Gangster Granny, we're going on the Royal Carousel.
Indeed we are.
Whoa. I've never been on this, so you know, a cred's a cred. Right then, time for the most forgotten ride here, Gangster Granny, the ride. We just had a lovely time on the Royal Carousel, and I really hope this doesn't have a queue. Are you ready to go through the dog hole?
I am.
I would.
Right, see you on the other side.
Are you stuck? I think he's stuck. Did you get stuck?
Yeah. Who put the pillar on the other side of it?
It's so badly designed. We gave up on the Sky Ride because it didn't seem to be open anytime soon, so we've headed over now to the Smiler to see if we can get a ride on here in the single rider. The single rider looks pretty empty. There are a few empty seats on the ride, so
I think he just put me as another kid.
The Smiler just broke down for like nearly an hour, but we're finally...
Nearly an hour?
Yeah. So overall on the Smiler there, we did actually get stuck, not stuck, it closed down for about half an hour. Just had a bit of time to eat. Anyway, yeah, so we're thinking we're now going to head to Toxicator. We've obviously got the new, it appears to be running program beta from what I can tell, which is the second longest and most intense. Obviously they ran program Mu for like an hour the other week, which is a bit weird, but anyway, let's go try beta.
Right, sweet and salty, cold. There you go, that's an up-close version. It looks dreadful. What's he do? Tastes like chicken. It's been out of date for about a week. That's all I have to say.
Cool. For some reason it's running gamma. It keeps switching between alpha, beta and gamma. So, guess we'll just see what we get. I really hope we get beta because gamma's really short and alpha's not much better. Okay, so we did Toxicator. Unfortunately we did get program alpha, which is strange because the queue's quite short, but it appears that they are actually doing like alpha, beta, gamma in an order, which is a bit strange. It's gone down now anyway, otherwise we would have done it again to try and get beta, but yeah, it's a bit strange. I don't really know why they're doing that because it's advertising it on 5 minutes, yet still doing the shortest cycle. So anyway, we're going to give Nemesis a go. Just had a look at the Galactica single rider, but it was way too long, so.
It's Bruce containment, listen to them. It's stronger, angrier, and hungry. It's out of control.
So we just got one ride there on Nemesis and 2 rides on Curse. Curse was really good, pretty much everything working, except the Trommel Tunnel, but that barely ever works, let's be honest. We're going to give Congo River Rapids a go now. It has opened for this season, finally. So yeah, we're going to give this a go. It is really quite warm today, so yeah, let's give this a go. Since we've last been on this, there is actually some new like theming, so that's quite cool. Yeah. Just as a ride there on Wickerman, it was really good. We actually used our Platinum Pass free one-shot fast track for it, so we got on really quickly, but to be honest, for Wickerman it's on really quiet. It's about 20 minutes, so we're heading into X Sector now, probably going to either do the Smiler or Oblivion. We'll see how we go. But yeah, pretty good day so far. So we got on the Smiler pretty quick there, and it was an alright ride. It's pretty rough to be honest, but we were on the train with the new restraints, which is interesting. We would do Oblivion, however it is running one station because there's like hardly any dispatches, which is really annoying because it just means that the queue is huge. So everyone seems to be saying that Alton Towers is like back to, you know, what it was a few years ago, and I think that's kind of true, but it kind of just feels like priorities have shifted. It seems like ride availability is so much better than it was last year and the year before, but it feels like things have changed. For example, there just seems to be less staff. They just seem to be really struggling with actually getting staff, or it might just be, you know, budget cutbacks. But on multiple rides today, you know, Smiler 13, there was no baggage hold, so you know that's significantly slowing things down when people are having to cross the train to then go put baggage away and things like that. And yeah, overall though, it seems all right. Operations, you know, have been all right apart from that whole, you know, baggage issue. But yeah, overall things seem all right. Better than they were. Definitely seems to be a bit of an improvement, and it seems like there's a lot of, you know, positive changes coming in terms of like new theming and things like, you know, the new cycles to Toxicator, which they just don't seem to be running very well, really. Usually in the past they've done it where if the queue's shorter they'd give you a longer cycle, whereas now they just seem to be cycling between alpha, beta and gamma, which doesn't really make much sense because the queue isn't very big at all. It's like 5 or 10 minutes, and they're still giving people gamma, which is like the shortest cycle and is like half the length of something like beta. So yeah, it's a bit strange. I don't really know why they're doing that. It doesn't really make much sense, but it might just be down to the operator in terms of what they choose. I'm going to head over to Wickerman now, probably because it's on like 20 or 25 minutes, which is a lot shorter than Wicker Man usually ever is. So yeah, we're gonna head over there soon, and then we're probably gonna finish the day down in Forbidden Valley, get a few more rides on Nemesis, and Toxicator, hopefully get the beta cycle, hopefully. Toxicator has no queue. They've just ran beta, so I'm really hoping they do it again, and they're not doing the stupid cycle in between them thing again. But yeah, it's literally like no queues, like no one behind us, so. Just got a cool ride there on Toxicator. It was beta finally. It seems to be doing beta all the time now because they can't even fill the gondola, which is cool. We're gonna try and get Nemesis and one other thing done, both of which claim to be on 5 minutes. And then we've only got 20 minutes till park close, so let's see how this goes. Just got a ride there on Nemesis, and now we're going around for one more. They're sending us down the fast track because it's just easier. The main queue, there's literally nobody in it, so they're just sending everyone down fast track. And yeah, one final ride of the day. You don't really realise how big the loop actually is until you see it from down here. Overall, that was a pretty good day, to be fair, in the end. Guys, this way. Yeah, really not bad queues, to be honest. Anyway, the operations weren't too bad. It's school trip season, so actually the weekends are at the minute quieter than the weekdays, so Sunday is the best day for it. They're pretending to not be able to walk past the stop sign. Anyway, we're going to head home. So yeah, Alton Towers, people are saying it's back. I would say it is. However, there is definitely some cutbacks in terms of staff. But yeah, overall, good day.